welcome in UFC Talk TV, late night debate, late night talk. The last hoorah, ladies and gentlemen, for the Magpies. It comes this Sunday. So it is Armageddon or Paradise. One of the two. Which one is it going to be? It's going to be hell or heaven, but there's no in between. Only a soft guy like the Mighty Wayne will be in between, saying that everything is good. That's 18th place is where we should be. Championship is where we should be, but not me. A well-mannered Toon fan cannot accept defeat like myself. We'll see where DX is at. We'll see where Gary is at. However, we're going to talk about the match. We're going to do the pre-match build-up. We're going to do the prediction, the lineup predictions. We're going to build our team. We're going to do our score predictions. We're going to update our tune result forecast as well as the runnings, which, by the way, obviously we need to probably update since the last time we had it open, or maybe not, but we'll see. Anyways, we got a few pieces of news as well, and our manager has spoken. Eddie Howe has spoken at last, and we shall get into what he's talked about as well. Welcome everyone. Hit the likes, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe, become a member. That way you can support the channel as well as enjoy exclusive content and perks, members giveaways at the end of every month. We got about 13 more days, and an Andy Cole shirt, signed shirt, is being gifted by Paul Clark. And so if you want an Andy Cole shirt, come on, become a member right now and enjoy those perks. All right. Welcome, Gary. Welcome, Mighty Win. Welcome, DX. I hope you guys are well.
Good evening, everybody.
And
Namaste.
yeah. All right. Well, Eddie Howe has spoken, ladies and gents. And DX, do you mind the comments, or are you busy? 'Cause I gotta.
I'll have to look into the other thing to do
Oh
it.
my God! Here we go. I'm telling we not never prepared, man. We never prepared. Never prepared, man.
Please.
Oh
I'll
my
just,
goodness. All right. Let me see. He's spoken about a few things. Obviously, Callum Wilson situation he spoke about. He said he should be ready by Sunday. It's an illness, nothing more, nothing less. And so we're going to get everybody's opinions. I mean, honestly, there's really no controversy because, I mean, there's rumors out there that they've fallen out, but we can't go about that. I mean, we can't really follow that. The manager is saying that he's sick. He's sick. I mean, there's really not much to debate there. There is a debate more on the goalkeeper, and he was asked if Nick Pope and Joe Linton could start on Sunday. And he said, all options are open to us. With those players, we've had to make the right decisions. There will be a next season for us, and we don't want to bring in a player, rush him back from injury, and then lose him again for 6 months. We tried to look after the players and introduce them when they are ready. Is this fair enough? Is this sufficient is a reason to not play these players on the most important game right now of the season, which is the last? I mean, he put them in the last match, and Joe Linton in the previous match. So if they're not ready, they shouldn't even play 1 minute. So let's get to that. I mean, I guess Gary, you can start. What do you think on that situation, mate?
As I've said on many a time, matey, when you come back from a long-term injury, like Joe Linton has, and several of others of our players, it's easy to say, like Winners has constantly said about starting your best 11, and when you've got that, when you've got an issue like Joe Linton, who's just come back from a partial tear. It wasn't a full tear; it was a partial tear of a tendon. Yes, surgical repairs are often a lot stronger than normal tissue, but there's still that element in the back of your mind about, is it going to put more strain on the injury and rupture, which will take him obviously a lot longer to get back. So for Eddie Howe, I understand that, and you've got an argument as well, mate. I also understand where you're coming from, because if and we've said it from the start of the season, they shouldn't be on the bench if they've got an injury, and we've also said it about Longstaff, playing with his suspected broken foot. Why is he playing? It makes no sense whatsoever. So from my point of view, I looked at the match on Wednesday at Old Trafford and went through loads and loads and loads of information. And I was absolutely gobsmacked, absolutely gobsmacked. Joe Linton came onto the field and only got 30 minutes of football, 30 minutes ish. And literally tripled the output of Longstaff in those 33 minutes. Now, Longstaff had been on the park for 77 minutes. And this was my argument, you know, when people start saying about us bottling it and things like that, because I find it unfair from the lads that have actually given blood, sweat and tears for the club. Anthony Gordon, Lewis Hall, because when you say you've bottled it, you put them all on the same shelf, and that is totally unfair. I totally agree that some needed that call, and you know, we've been talking about Nick Pope, and I keep going back. The difference between playing, you know, on a training park to a competitive game, there's always going to be that element of doubt, and it's not just from the manager; it'll also be from Nick Pope. The argument's been in the past about, well, why is he on the bench then? Because that's Nick Pope. Nick Pope will say to the gaffer that he's ready, because that's what professional players do, you know, and professional players have often said about, I'm ready to play, when they're nowhere near ready to play. And you saw that when we look at Trips on Wednesday. He was so off the mark, off the pace of the game. Again, only been away a few weeks, and these are those close things that you have to balance. Now, obviously, his hand was forced with Trippier, because again, you've got Shaw coming back from injury. So, who do you start? Who do you not start? And I understand him starting Trippier over Shaw because the central positions, even though we were absolutely awful across the back four on Wednesday, you would still rather play a player out on the width rather than playing a central player if he's not up to speed. So I can see both arguments. Now, I know nobody's going to accept that, or some people aren't going to accept that. But being both a player and a manager, I understand it.
Right. Now I understand that. We just gave 10 memberships away. I mean, I felt like generous with everybody out there, and it has gone to the Goatfather, always watching the channel on the replay. Tenji Vivid, who I've seen as well. Queen of Heart is right there. Unfortunately, you weren't given a membership. Sorry, Queenie. Which, by the way, you went shopping the other day. You went crazy, which I appreciate. And your order is being fulfilled. Partially has been fulfilled, so you might get different parcels here and there. But your order is coming, Queenie. And of course, thank you to Mr. Paul Burtis as well for your order. And obviously, you placed it today, so it should be getting prepared and it should be shipped pretty soon. So also memberships were given away to Dad and Cat, Adam Ball, Soph, NUSC, the Tune Review, Paul Tune Review, nice, great channel. So appreciate. I guess they've been watching, so I appreciate that. And of course, a membership was given away to them. Joe Linton, also Jimmy McKenna, who I've seen all these guys before. So and also went to the rough Bernician, who I've seen on the channel as well, and Toon Bird. So all of you, congrats, and of course, enjoy your perks, and you all will be signed up to win an Indie Cole shirt at the end of at the end of this month. So there we go. And if you haven't already become a member, you can do so and enjoy exclusive content as well as giveaways, etc. So shout out to everybody out there that's been given a membership. All right. Mighty Win, what is your perception with all this? Pope this, Pope that. You know, you're the Bravka lover. I've said it a million times. You got 3 tattoos of him. So, I mean, but is there any possibility in your mind? I'm gonna move you up that way people can see you. Meanwhile, showing the comments that you might change your mind. Is it really that necessary for an older gentleman? You got cholesterol problems. You got you got everything going on. So is it really worth it to get into an argument over Pope? Is Dubravka really that great of a goalkeeper that you just cannot conceive the fact that he might maybe be benched.
If Dubravka's benched, I'll not have a problem, because I don't, as I've said a million times, there's not a cigarette paper between Pope and Dubravka. My argument is that everybody's saying Pope is like a million times better than Dubravka for various reasons that simply aren't true. And the one thing that's constantly pointed out is the number of goals that Dubravka's conceded, as opposed to a similar amount of games and, you know, considerably less goals conceded by Pope. But that does not tell the full story.
Yeah.
If Pope comes in, I won't have a problem, as long as his shoulder's okay. Don't have a problem with it.
Well, I mean, I bet it is.
But just Dubravka is not. I'm just saying Dubravka is not as bad as everybody says he is.
I don't think he is either. However, I know one is a starter. One is a starter, and that's the. And I mean, he's. I just.
Well, let's see.
There's got to be some level of loyalty. But I mean, overall, did you watch the press conference? Because I know you don't do your homework, so it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watch bits of it, but to be honest, they're a waste of time watching them, because he never says anything. Nobody asks him proper questions, and it's just, you know, politician stuff.
Yeah.
Divert the question. What did he say today that was revelatory, shall we say? Nothing.
Well, we anticipate he will be fit for Sunday. Callum Wilson. Everybody thought that him and Callum Wilson.
Well, no, he didn't. He didn't even say that. What was the word he used for Callum Wilson?
He said
potentially available or something.
He said we anticipate he will be fit for Sunday.
That was it. Anticipate. We anticipate he will be available.
Well, yeah.
You know, he's telling you nothing. I think Callum Wilson was available on Wednesday, and he wasn't on the bench, and that tells me that the rumours that we're hearing about the fallout must have some substance to them. But when, you know, we're not ITK or anything like that, but there's so many rumours going around that I think there must be something to it.
Mm.
I would love to see Isaac and Wilson starting on.
I just don't know. I just don't know what the fallout is about. It's got to be something personal, because if it's not football related, because if it was football related, we would have seen. Well, I mean, maybe Callum Wilson was smart enough to not show it in camera. Maybe a substitution that he didn't like, but all we can deduct is the game against Burnley. He was amazing. He should have been happy. He didn't want to be subbed. I mean, I just don't. I really can't pick where the problem is. With DX,
two of us, I can't either. But I mean, did anybody see anything happen in the Burnley game that suggested he'd been injured or anything? Because I didn't.
He got subbed out. Maybe he didn't like that. But DX, I mean, what have you gotten an opportunity to check out? You know, what's going on with the press conference and anything that maybe caught your attention?
Yeah, that was the only thing that really caught my attention from it was that little ditty about Wilson, but there wasn't really anything spectacular mentioned. I mean, we're just going to go into that last game, and I suppose, well, apart from doesn't sound like Pope and the like are likely to play then, does it, for the last match?
When he was asked, the other thing he said, by the way, when he was asked about injuries and various stuff, in one of the bits of the conversation to do with VAR, he said that Gordon had picked up a knock in that incident.
When someone
he didn't actually say he was doubtful or anything, but I do notice that Foot Mob have taken that one way, because they have got ankle injury doubtful for Gordon tomorrow in the potential injury.
What a blow that is, because the Man United have really done us, haven't they? Beat us and also took Gordon out. But yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know what to expect. It's a shame, really, that there's something riding on the last game, because it would be nice to see some of the young players that we haven't seen much of. People have been raving about Sanusi. He's just signed a contract, a professional contract, and then there's also one or two others. And Alex Murphy, I'd like to see him start a game just to have a look at them, really, and see what they're like. But now we're going to have to go in with.
Well, we're going to have to wait till they get to Australia, I think. I don't think we're going to see them all then.
Well, my theory is we just play Garan Qual and 16 Australian trialists in that game. Just no one wants to go, do they?
One thing that caught my definitely caught my attention though from this press conference that you guys are not mentioning, that just tells me you didn't watch the damn press conference. You're lying to everybody on national live show, national TV. That Eddie Howe on Anthony Gordon, he said, "We will wait and see how he is today." I'm not 100% sure as I sit here now exactly how he is. To me, that's a big revelation.
Exactly. He said,
Which well, no,
it's typical Eddie Howe. He said there was a doubt about Anthony Gordon without.
Yeah, but I didn't even know there was a doubt. I thought he was fine.
Well, Anthony,
so you didn't do your homework and you didn't watch the press conference.
You didn't watch it, Chrissy, baby.
What are you talking about?
Gotta start doing your research, Chrissy.
No. I didn't know. Listen to this. I didn't know before the press conference that he was even in doubt. I thought it was a foul. He felt it, but that's it. I didn't know he was
backpedaling win. He's got him on the back foot.
No. I didn't know. He was.
It's like Tyson Fury at the weekend.
Anthony Gordon said on the post-match interview when he was asked about the VAR decision, and he said he doesn't know how his ankle was going to be, but at this present moment in time,
he played the rest of the game too. But
I mean, he's a freak. Really,
yeah, well,
he never seems to get. Well, I shouldn't say this now with the games go. But
no, don't say it. Don't say it.
Let's not say it. But somehow he's been fit.
Don't poke the football gods.
Yeah, let's not poke him. But you know what I mean. Whereas some other players like Wilson, his pec falls off.
Shout out to Soph. Nice to see you for the first time here, and of course, enjoy your membership. We definitely do a lot of stuff for members. We just did an episode of the Once Upon a Time podcast talking about Jackie Milburn. So check it out, everybody. All your new members, check it out. It's a good episode. I'm not going to tell you why, but it's a good episode. And a lot of nice footage and everything. So Jackie Milburn, don't forget about our legends, folks.
A lot of very nice footage that I hadn't seen before, by the way.
Exactly. So and listen, do we do proper work here at NUFC Talk TV or don't we?
Well, we do.
Proper, man. All right. And so enjoy everybody's memberships. We're highlighting comments at the end of the show. We're going to read them. So remind me, three of you, remind me to read the comments because we got a few here and there. So if Gordon is not going to be able to play this game, then I'm worried because I think we need all meat on the grill at this point.
Well, Harvey Barnes will start if Gordon doesn't play.
Harvey Barnes is there.
So at least we have a good backup option. But and Barnes needs to start. I think this is a game he must start. I just think he's looking frustrated to me. I'm a bit worried about Trippier. I'll say that. I've got a funny feeling about Trippier. Something's not right with him still. And
his head's not there, mate. His head's just not in the game, is it, at the moment?
I don't know if he's annoyed that he didn't go to Bayern or what it is, but there's something's not quite.
Now you're saying that it's been 5 months, man.
No, but it's getting worse. It's like I thought, okay, he was like, yeah, put a brave face on. Well, I could have had the move, but it's okay. But now there's just little rumblings, aren't there? Little things like
you think you're saying he's screwing up left and right. And
well, he's now complaining about going to Australia because it's going to upset the Euros. And to be fair,
that's what he said.
He's not. Well,
he's not a dead set.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do a lot of traveling and say, jet lag shouldn't affect these guys because of how they travel, especially in like business class, Premier. They
get their own plane.
And absolutely, that's what I said. It's not as if they're not getting looked after while they're on it. I'm sure there'll be massage legs and God knows what while they're traveling. But from my point of view, the lad's been out for an injury. He's just coming back into the team. His concentration should be getting sharp and getting back to full fitness, not about Euros. Because at this present moment in time, I don't think he's not even in the thought process. Because he's playing, he's not played well since December.
Yeah, and there's been a few players in the past, like Ginola could have gone to Barcelona, but he said he was annoyed and that kind of soured his.
Well, let me tell you this. Amy is here saying Trippier isn't happy about going to Australia. I saw another comment like that too. I think maybe AG. Listen.
Well, Trippier said it himself. He says it's not like we're going to Benidorm. Couple hours. He says it's 25 hours in the plane.
Yeah.
It's going to be quick and painless, but quick and painless is in going there. I mean, it takes a day, but it takes a day. Like I'm saying, like it's nothing, right? But
I don't think it's the actual travel, the mode of travel. They're going to be very comfortable, but it's still the time.
I get all that. But we got a fan base in Australia that hasn't seen the tune in 300 years. I think is unfair because we sit here and we just say whatever the hell we want, except just acknowledge that this is going to be an amazing opportunity for our fans over there. And the players shouldn't be complaining about shite because this is you can complain here amongst that. You can say them on your buddies. Hey, listen, man, what a fucking trip we got to go. But then you go there and you play and all that. But don't say it publicly because you got fans there. You got fans there. It's not fair. It's not. You're gonna grow the fan base worldwide.
I think it's the timing, Chris. To be honest,
that's fine. That's fine. But when is the time going to be better? I mean, when is the time going to be better?
2 months later.
Now, if Trippier wants to go to the Euros and he wants to rub on Southgate, then that's fine. Listen, I got the Euros coming up. It's not like the whole squad's got to go. Him and Gordon only. So listen, if that's the case, can you help us out? We love the team, but the Euros is a personal thing. Can we just let them two players go? But I don't see. You got to recognize, man. You got fans. Fans run this. Fans run this channel. Fans run the club. Fans run football. So just shut the hell up and just go, man. You know what I mean? I don't buy this. I mean, I get it. Imagine 50 years ago how it was, but now
we get it as well. Everybody gets it. Everybody knows why we're doing it. And so does Trips, and so does everybody. It still doesn't mean they've got to be happy with it. Eddie's already said. I'm not saying they got to be happy with it. I'm saying shut the hell up. That's what I'm saying. Don't say it in the media because you got fans listening. As simple as that. Don't tell the media that it's a shit trip, and that nobody. Like, no, they didn't say that, but it's more or less. Eddie Howe, the same thing in last press conference. Talking about if you have an issue, because I know how this goes. Football works this way. It's simple. When managers, when players are not happy about something, they say something that the directors and people above them do. The easiest thing is go out there in public so they get burned. Because when Eddie Howe comes out and says, "Well, it's not this and that. It's not feasible. It's not travel is long." Where the elbow is going to the people above. Why did you book this thing, right now at this moment? So if you have an issue with that, go into the office and say, Amanda Stavely, whoever the hell did it, Darren Eales, more than likely, Darren Eales, everybody out there, I really don't think we should have done this and that. Tell the people that's in front of you. Don't spout it out there because the fan base listen to this and they feel like shite after listening to their team. Let me tell you something. If you tell me if they were out there and said, "Damn, I can't. We got to go to America." Come on, man. I don't think it's reasonable for this and that. Me as a fan, I would feel some kind of way. I would. So you just gotta be smart.
Of course, you
gotta be. You showed up late. That's why. But go on.
Yeah. Well, if Trippier is not happy with it, then he can go and bring all the players together and say, "Okay, look, you go into this store to make about £4 or £5 million. Okay, we're all going to take a pay cut for this month and the next month and save you that £5 million. Do it. If you don't want to go, take a pay cut. And we're going because the club needs money because we're paying you 100,000 or 120,000 a week. And
you say, Roy, I don't think you're right. I don't think they're going for the money.
I think you're right.
I think the £5 million neither here nor there. What they're going for is to grow the brand.
Hey, that's the same thing.
It's got nothing to do with the money.
And the money. It's definitely the money.
They didn't. It's not about the money. It's about the damn money because they're going to Japan because of the damn money. They're not coming to America because
$5 million a game as well, isn't it?
They didn't have enough suitors.
They're going to they'll probably make about £8 to £10 million on this tour. So
that's right.
That's
and I 100.
That's 200,000
difference.
100%. I agree with Roy for the first time in forever.
Yeah, take a pay cut. Yeah,
they're making $5 million a game for 2 games.
Take a pay cut if you don't want to go and do it.
Howdy.
I don't think Arsenal.
Okay. Let's imagine this. Let's imagine this. Yeah. We are elite team, and we're going to be in the FA Cup final and in the Champions League final, which is in June. Imagine, Mr. Trippier, that you are playing in the Champions League final. You're not going to complain. So this is our Champions League final. We're going to go and play for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to come back. And it's not going to be competitive. No one's going to throw tackles on you or anything. It's going to be easy, and probably doesn't have to play anyway.
Let me tell you, and again, listen, I'm not saying they have to be happy. You can't force somebody to be happy.
City've got about 5 players playing in England and other teams in South America and European teams are going to be playing in Euro, they're not going to go and complain and say, "Oh, we're going to play Champions League final," which is more competitive than
Champions League finals. Because this game is 3 days after the end of our season, and then there's another game 2 days later. So maybe that's where they're a bit like, "Oh, this is a bit mad." But could we just?
You know what he's going to do? He's going to play the kids.
Now, listen to this.
Some of the old guys at home and play.
Jordi Revolution lives down under, in the bottom of the world,
and he's going to get to see the team.
And he spent, I know for a fact, look at that. For 2 games, it was 770 Australian dollars, I would assume, which you got to convert.
Wow, to see the youth team, that's pretty good.
Are you like that? Is if that's not highway robbery, I don't know what is. And listen, this is the thing. You know why it's run by the fans? I say that earlier, because if you put a game £1,000 per game, some numpty will buy it because they love the tune.
Hey, don't
you understand that? You understand that? If when they came to America, I had to travel all the way to Philadelphia. You know how much that cost? Give me a hotel, give me a ticket, all of that. And of course, I'm going away, so I'm not getting money from work. So look at all that money that you spend because you love the tune. So the last thing I want to hear is a player who gets paid over £100,000 a week.
Yep.
Complaining about a fucking trip.
And he hasn't played for 3 months.
As simple as that, man.
Could we not leave some of the old boys behind and just sort of leave Wilson and Trippier behind and take, some of the other guys? I know that would piss off the Australian tour, but the people there. But would it really though? Because Wilson and Trippier haven't been starting games anyway. Just leave them behind. Take Tino can play right back.
Wilson might have a chance
up front.
To make the England team.
Yeah, I don't know.
Southgate's got favourites.
So
he might be one of them because he always picks Maguire even when he doesn't play.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to start the Euros after Burnley, but then
I'd like to see Anderson up front.
But then he got a stomach bug.
I think we're making mountains out of molehills here, folks. Mountains out of molehills.
Oh no, because you want to argue for the players, and they have really no say in this. You get a lot of money. Shut the hell up. That's all I need to. Don't say that.
Magnificent win.
I think it'd be a totally different story, and again, it's an assumption. I think it'd be a totally different story if we had won 2 of the last 4 games, type of thing. We clearly got the position that we want. Everybody's happy. The guys can relax. I think the biggest problem we've got at the moment, and the lads have got at the moment, is the fact that they are highly pressured. Still got a game that is a crucial game, the last game of the season, to see whether they get this, obviously, to get into Europe. Then it's like it's been alluded today by the manager. It's a case of getting the troops together, getting them on a plane to travel, like you said, 24 hours to have a game on Wednesday. And he said what we haven't had time to do is digest anything. He said, because I'm trying to prepare for a really, a must game. And he says, and the lads are obviously thinking about, all the lads are thinking about is, well, I've got to travel for 24 hours
that's
to the other side of the world.
Man, that's not an excuse, man. That's poor on the players, man.
Yeah, listen, I totally agree with you, Chris. What I'm saying to you is it's a different mentality if you've won and you've comfortably got your position in the league than they are at the moment where everybody's stressed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the contracts end on June 30th.
Yeah.
That's the end. That's the official end of the financial year.
And it's a
simple
have
a game on the 29th of June. We can have a game on the 29th of June. None of them can complain.
Right. And it's as simple as this, man. Amy's saying it. It's their job, man. It's part of the job description. If you're not, go be a plumber and see how you like that. Anyway,
imagine being a plumber and then somebody asks you, do you want to go and do some plumbing in Australia and Japan and
for free?
Hotel.
It's a little bit different. Right, I like the idea, but
no, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, it's totally different.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Because you're taking players, athletes, over to another country, and then 2 days after they've just played a competitive Premier League game, you're saying go out and run again. And then 2 days after that, you're saying go out and run again.
The other way around, like they have to play Brentford when they come from Australia, I would get your point. But the season is over. So what the? Just go out there and kick the ball around, man. I don't understand the issue. I don't.
They're going to be going to tours. They're going to be signing autographs, and they're going to have fun. And it's easy as piss easy. It's
if
piss
Trippier
easy.
going to like it anyway, he's going to be away from the fam. You know, he's going to be a naughty boy. Listen, man, go do your thing. All right, let's move on. Okay, so Brentford, Newcastle. I mean Brentford. Where's Brentford in the league right now?
Top of the relegation zone.
So just a little bit on top of that. For
very poor.
16. Very poor.
They've been good recently, though. They beat Bournemouth away in the last game.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what happens when we play poor teams and we need to win.
No, I think we might win this one.
That's my biggest concern, because now Brentford, out of the 5 games, the last 5 games, they won 3, they drew 1, and they lost 1.
10 points plus 5.
So it's they're gonna be. I mean, I don't know how the fan base is gonna affect that. They're playing at home, but and if you look at their lineups, I'm not 100% that they are. Mighty Win thought about it yesterday just because he wanted to argue with me that their lineup might be better than ours. I mean, I think that's really pushing the envelope. I think we have a better lineup.
Because I never said any such thing. That's why it's pushing the envelope.
No. When I said that, you were like, I don't know about that, and that. Yeah, man, come on, man. Listen, should we not be this? I know I'm going.
Do you want me to take your pants down?
Oh wait,
I said to you, you were saying how all of our players were better than their players, and I said, well, go on, name their players. And you could name Ivan Toney, and that was it.
And Buemo.
So don't, if you want your pants taken down, I'll take your pants down. Right?
No, that's not even the one I referred to. I referred to the old-time player that plays for them with a beard and all that. Not Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney, that's fine. I mean, I guess you can be scared of him. But,
he won't play Ivan Toney.
But first of all, you're not taking my pants down, man.
Bueno is the guy I'm frightened of tomorrow.
A funny thing's happened to Brentford, actually. They've since they dropped Ivan Toney, they've started playing well. So they've kind of had a resurgence since he was left on the bench. You know, weird, isn't it?
But he was injured, mate.
But yeah, he's not a team player really. He's a great talent up front, but he's not. He doesn't bring much to them as a team.
I still have him.
I'd have him as an option.
If we had him against Man U and Brighton, we would have won the game.
And he wouldn't cost 100 million because his contract's up next summer. So
he's
I think 60 million, 50 or 60.
Yeah, 40.
And he's nearly 28.
Hey, the Groot. I don't see your question, mate. I'm trying to look for it.
He's saying, "What's your predictions for next year?" So you can clip it. I'm saying he'll have to tune in when we're doing.
What did he say?
Predictions for next season.
He said, "What's our predictions for next season?" So
a lot depends on who we sign and sell, doesn't it? Really.
You're talking about us as a team. Well, we're gonna have to do a show for that. So stay tuned. Actually, the Groot. I've seen you on Tottenham Away, a channel that I appeared to before. I've seen you in other places. So shout out to you. I know you guys, you're an Arsenal fan. That's fine. But I mean, feel sorry for you.
Transfers
but
I'll tell you after the transfer window is shut.
Yeah, after the window.
We'll have to do a show about that.
Managers.
Yeah, but shout out to the Groot out there. All right. So listen, I think it's a tough. I mean, I don't know what to say honestly, because I want to say it's a tough game, but is it a tough game?
Yeah, it is at the moment. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a must-win, and I'm afraid I shouldn't say that out loud because it almost is.
Tough game.
No, you're right. This is for 7th place. This is a must-win. Yeah,
it is.
Well,
and so let me ask you. We did it on the fans forum yesterday. So let me ask Roy. Let me ask DX. Let me ask Gary. 3 distinguished men amongst a proper gentleman like myself and a numpty like the Mighty Wayne. So let me ask you this, because I asked him and then he was talking shite. If we don't win against Brentford, would that be bottling our European chances? I mean, obviously, would you consider we bottled it? Because the bottle is having a lot of controversial takes here lately in the Newcastle community.
For me, it depends how the game goes. If we play rubbish without any ambition in it, like let's say if we play the Brighton game or we played against the games we lost, like most of the away games. So how many we lost? 11. similar. We need to start that game. Forget you playing away. Guns blazing. Attack. If we win, happy days. If we don't win, but at least we go out with our heads up and say we tried. Fine.
Oh my
But
god!
it turns out Longstaff didn't even have one tackle.
Depends on the Chelsea game as well, doesn't it? A lot.
I saw Gary's stats.
Not the
I saw
Chelsea,
those,
the Man United game.
Well, first of all, I don't know this.
Even
new,
I think Man U game we played fine. So
I mean, Brighton. If
the
Brighton
same
win, then it's it's a
well,
moot point
one thing
anyway,
I want to say is I don't know that water that Roy drank in Dubai, but it's definitely changed him. Talking about, hey, it is what it is. If we do this, happy days, like happy days. Roy Caviani.
No, he's talking about bottling
my
Habibi. I'm trying to be positive.
He's saying about bottling it. You couldn't call it bottling it if we played well and we just fall short with a bit of bad luck, a bad penalty or something.
I just cannot believe that my Habibi.
So, I'm just going to ask you a question, Chris. Did you watch the game last week against Brentford and Bournemouth?
No, man. I only
Anybody watch the game last week?
I know
Bournemouth were all over them.
Right,
Bournemouth were all over them, but couldn't score. Did they bottle it?
No.
No, you can't say they bottled it.
Because they just missed the bloody chances, the same as we did against Manchester United.
No.
To me, you only bottle it if your team is so vastly superior to the opposition and you don't turn up.
To me, bottling is when two times. Yeah. When you're like three.
Just a second. With regard to the question there.
Wait. Well, let me. What? Let me say what I want to say first. What I want to say is bottling for me is two things. When you are up in a game and you just bend over and let it go. We did that against Liverpool. We've done that maybe another time here and there. That's bottling to me. Bottling is what Arsenal did last season, obviously, because it's not just one game. You can bottle the whole season in the last few matches. Arsenal did that last season. With all due respect to Indian Gunner and the group in the chat. And another way of bottling would be knowing that you are better than the opposition and that you have to win the game and you don't accomplish that. That's to me. And if we don't beat Brentford, then knowing that we have a better, you want to do the squad per squad, we can do that. And I guarantee you, I'll put anything.
Do you know where bottling originated from? Anybody?
Water of some sort.
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying. You say this terminology without knowing what it bloody means. Bottle it is Cockney slang for bottle and glass. As in, you're on your arse. Yeah. Bottle and glass is where it comes from. And it's Cockney slang, and it means you're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
None of our players shit themselves against Manchester United, against Brighton. You keep seeing this word bottle it means a totally different thing. And that's why I couldn't get my head around it.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. You can think that. I still think we're gonna bottle it.
I don't think it. I know that.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely. That doesn't change the fact that if we don't beat Brentford, we shit ourselves. We bottle it. We screw it up. We made the worst mistake of the season. Whatever the hell you want to call it, we're doing that because we should beat Brentford away.
Yeah.
And we should, or shouldn't we? Is anybody here going to say that Brentford has chances to win and they're going to vote for them in their prediction?
Well, Brentford's home record. Somebody asked about the difference between their home record and our away record. Brentford's home record this season: 1-5, drew 7, lost 6. Our away record this season, which is the 4th worst in the league: 1-5, drawn 2, lost 11.
So we won 5.
So in answer to that question, their home record is better than our away record.
I thought we won 4. Are you sure we won 5? Win?
We beat Villa, Sheffield,
5-11.
Fulham.
We can do that.
That's 3 I can remember.
Burnley. That's 4, isn't it? I can't remember a 5th win.
Sheffield.
I'll beat Burnley. Well, no, that's it. 4.
Yeah, I think we've only won 4.
Sheffield, Burnley,
Villa,
Fulham.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. We only won 4.
Well, let me.
That's pretty miserable, isn't it?
Let me go to
account.
We drew with Fulham. We drew with Wolves and West Ham.
Yeah.
And that's 6, and we lost 11. So that's 17.
What's the other result? We got a result missing here.
Yeah, we've got 1 missing.
5-11 on soccer stats.
Oh, is it? Okay. What's the 5th win? God, that seems crazy to me.
Forest. We beat them away.
Yes, good
Yes,
shout.
at
Yes,
home. Beat them
of course
away,
we did.
like-
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
5 wins.
Forest,
It's more than.
That's it.
That's how we
But
did.
we're 15th in the away table. That's not as bad as I thought.
No, but we were 16th.
Well, I
weren't
think if we win that one, we'll jump up
If we win that one, we could go up to 11th, maybe.
11th.
Hey, I like this comment. Dave says the term numpty has recently been announced as one of the words we do not use much anymore, but I think Chris will make it popular again. Respect. There we go, man. And actually, Roy taught me that one.
That's
Roy,
one of my favorite words, man.
yeah,
One of my
Yes.
favorite words.
no doubt. And so, but let's do this. Let's do this. You know what?
But you
I
all
think
know
I think
what
Along
my
with
favorite word-
Punani.
No.
Punani.
Well, that's
The,
my
the
third.
only thing
favorite
that
word.
concerns me is that they're in the same position, more or less, as there was last year. And this time last year, last game of the season, they beat Man City.
Well, did Man City have anything to play for in that game, though? I can't remember.
I'm-
They'd won the league already,
I'm
hadn't
just
they?
putting it out there. You know, whatever side Man City puts
so-
out, they're a good side, aren't they?
But they might.
Well,
have
no,
been
last,
so we
last
can-
season they were much higher.
Hmm. So we can do like what we call it in Spanish, pan y queso. We used to play this game in the neighborhood. What we used to say before a preview, which is basically put the two players that are similarly going to play together next to each other from both teams and see which one is better. I don't have it all set up to do it, but we'll do it by names because the mighty win entice this and you know and all that. So Flecken, I'm gonna pronounce some of these names like that. Like
Well, the
that,
goalkeeper?
like the African. I don't know if he's YouTuber or not, but he's hilarious. He mispronounces names. He is the funniest dude in the history of football. And so I'm gonna say Flecken, right? Is that how you say his name, Flecken?
Flecken.
No
Okay.
idea.
Well, there we go.
Who do
Flecken.
you
That
mean?
that tells me
Mark
right there.
Flecken.
Flecken and Dubravka.
Yeah.
Who is
Wait,
better?
but wait, is Mark Flecken their
Dubravka's
first choice
better.
goalkeeper?
No, I don't know. The last game, I'm just doing the last game.
Mark
Flecken or
Flecken's better.
Dubravka? Everybody, Flecken or
Dubravka's better.
Dubravka?
Mark Flecken's a
Dubravka's
Dutch
better.
international, so I'm going to go with him.
Okay. All right.
No,
so
I'm joking. Dubravka.
all right.
Dubravka.
all day.
Center back. We got Dan Burn or Pinnock. Anybody want
Dan
Pinnock?
Burn. I'll say Dan Burn.
Dan Burn.
Dan Burn.
easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go. The next one. Emil
That's a good
Kraft.
call.
This might be a tough one. Emil Kraft or Collins.
Yeah,
Collins.
Collins. Yeah.
I'd probably go
Yeah.
Pinnock and Burn, to be honest, out of those ones.
Okay, so we're gonna
I'm
we
going
got
to say
two. We
Pinnock's
got,
a good player.
all
He's
right,
not
all right.
bad.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the left side. Lewis Hall,
Yes, Lewis
nice
Hall.
goal by the way, or Regulon. Regulon,
He's
I'll
good.
give
He's
player.
good.
Lewis Hall for me.
But Lewis
Lewis
Hall
Hall.
for it. Lewis
Regulon
Hall.
gets a lot of assists.
But not a lot in it.
assists.
No.
No, no.
We got the game started. Don't try to pause it now because you're
I'll go
losing.
with Regulon. Me.
All right.
Oh, no, don't
You
do
know,
so-
he's one of the best.
Spurs
left backs in the
reject, fella.
yeah.
I'll,
So now
I'll
we.
go regular.
league.
No.
but
Oh, don't you
Okay,
dare.
so you know what he's doing. I mean,
Okay, I'm changing my vote. I'm going against Dan Burn then.
No.
Okay.
He didn't go there. Okay,
Tip
so now
for
we're
tat.
gonna go. We're gonna go. I need some difficult names, man, because I really want to mispronounce some of these names.
Who's going to play right
Uh,
back for us, though? Trippier.
Trippier.
yeah,
We got
Trippier's
Trippier. No, we're going to according to the last game. Trippier
Yeah.
or Adger.
Trippier.
Oh,
on,
you know what?
on
Like,
all
current-
known form, he would say
on-
Trippier. But on
Well,
the way he
okay,
played on Wednesday
yeah.
night,
on,
Yeah.
on the last 3 months,
That's
you
still
probably
pretty
go
good.
with
All right.
Ayo. But
So
I'm going-
midfield. Bruno
Okay.
Guimaraes or Norgard.
Bruno,
no,
easy.
although
That's
again,
a tough
Norgard's a very good player.
No
Yeah,
goals
there we
good,
go.
yeah.
That's it.
No
Honorable
goals.
I think
mention.
I'll go Bruno.
Yeah,
Now this
Bruno.
is
Yeah,
difficult.
Bruno,
This is
definitely.
difficult.
Of course.
This is difficult right here, boys. This is
No, no.
difficult.
Whoever's in
Long
it,
stuff.
Sean Longstaff against Damsgaard.
Yeah,
That'll
that
do
guy.
for me.
Probably go with
Yeah, that guy.
Norgard. Norgard would be
Yeah,
ahead
that
of
guy
Damsgaard.
was-
No. We go position by position, man.
Yeah, but this is central
Damsgaard.
midfield, isn't it?
That
It literally doesn't matter.
Okay,
he's a-
someone, whoever the other
Whoever
one.
it is, against
I'll give you that.
Longstaff, he's the winner.
Whoever Damsgaard is, we're gonna put him over Milan.
Yeah.
And the next one is on the left side,
I think
Anderson
Norgard, though.
or Janelt.
Janelt.
Probably Gianelt, yeah.
Yeah.
Over
Janelt.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anderson's shite.
Okay.
He's played really well this year, Janelt.
No, but I'll take your
Gianelt
word
is
for it.
a German star, isn't
I'll take your word for it. Up front,
he?
I know. I can guarantee you. I know who the old.
We'll
man's
get
gonna-
2 out of 3 there.
I can
We'll get 2 out of
guarantee you. I know who the old man is going to vote for, and it's shameful, blasphemy, pure shite, liquid shite. What he's going to say. Ivan Toney or
You went there.
Alexander Isak.
Tony
Go
won't
and
be
say it. Go and say it, old man. Everybody
He's
quiet
up
for
by a
them.
mile.
Is that right? Is that
What,
right? You
did Tony
lying
play the last?
sack.
Did he start
Tony
the
won't
last
play. He
game?
hasn't played for about 6 games.
No, but he wants Tony because he's a proper striker, and according to him, and Isak is just another numpty.
Yeah, but you
that
said
plays.
we're gonna go with the last lineup. So
Yeah, we're going
he's
last
not gonna
lineup.
play. He might play because it's the last game of the season.
Oh,
or
Tony
something.
played for Brentford, man.
He didn't start,
I know.
did he?
Yeah, but he didn't
What?
play last game.
He
I
didn't.
got it right here against Bournemouth. What are we talking about? Or am I got the wrong game?
What?
No,
Did
he
he
came
start or
on.
he came
Came on.
He came on as sub, yeah.
Came.
I
'cause he's
got
been
him as a
injured.
starter. I got him as a starter. So maybe I don't know.
All
Nah,
right.
him, Isak. Overall,
go-
who's a better player?
go-
Isak.
Isak definitely.
Okay,
anyway.
so Isak, thank you. Old man saying inside he's boiling inside because he wants to say Tony so bad.
Yeah.
All right, so left wing, Anthony Gordon or K. Lewis Potter.
Gordon easy.
Gordon.
I'm
All
actually
right,
not
no
even sure who
chance.
Lewis Potter is, to be honest.
And let me tell you something. Yeah, I'm with you. On the right side, we got Murphy or Mbumo.
The other
Oh,
guy.
and
Mbeumo.
Mbeumo.
Every day of the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, definitely.
Every day
Mbeumo?
of the week.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
What about
Mbeumo.
Wisser? Wisser's a good player. He
He's
should
a
be
good-
in
he-
it.
he
And
scores a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
goals.
saying.
Though, doesn't
He
he?
didn't compare Wisser with Gordon. Because
Mm.
Wisser's
Well,
stats
Wisser
this
plays
season
up
are
I'm
top,
better
going
doesn't
to
than
the
Gordon.
I'm going to the last thing, man. And Neto could have been on there too, but he's not here. He didn't play.
Plays for Wolves.
No,
doesn't he?
Neto plays for Wolves.
No,
I tell you what, their front three
no,
of
for
them,
Bournemouth.
Bueno,
There's another
Tony,
Neto. He's a
and
goalkeeper.
Oh, the other
Wisser.
Neto.
Ah,
Yeah, sorry.
Lethal.
Yeah.
Well, Wisser's
All right.
got 11 goals. The same
So
as Gordon
right
this
there,
season.
who's got the most selections? Newcastle United.
Probably
and-
7-4, wasn't it?
Yeah, 7-4. So come on, man. Stop playing around, oh man. You made me do this. Take course off the of where we were going because
yeah,
you were
but when we played Les Forest, it was 10-1. Whoever Longstaff would be probably the only one who's lost his position.
Gibbs White. Yeah, Gibbs White would be ahead
Yeah.
of Longstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go. Every game, I think
we
we will
lost.
lose one, which is the Longstaff.
But all I'm saying is that some of those positions that we went through, I'm being serious, yeah. Some of those positions we went through, yes, we went down on the side of the Newcastle player because obviously when Newcastle fans,
no. I asked you guys to give me your opinion. If you lied, then that's on you.
I've never lied yet.
We didn't, yeah.
All I'm saying is there wasn't a lot between them. We've probably got 4 players, and they've got 2 players who are head and
No, they got
shoulders
5.
above.
Actually, it was 5.
No,
No,
but like
head
head
and
and shoulders
shoulder.
is thing. Like
Because we said Kraft lost, Hall lost, Longstaff lost,
I can't
Anderson
believe Hall
lost,
lost.
and
Murphy lost.
So that's 5. So it's
5.
6-5.
5-6-5.
So it's going to be a 50-50 game because of the goalkeepers.
I think it'll be a
though.
tight game. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've
But
hit
it's going to be about
fun.
mentality and teamwork.
So you guys are predicting a tight game. It's going to be a difficult game for us.
I think it'll be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm for me, the hope for me is Brighton more than us. I think I need.
Yeah,
them,
me too.
We need them
actually.
to win that game against Man U.
I'm just clinging on to the Jamie stat,
Yeah, red and
I'm
white.
going to say that, yeah.
which is that Eddie Howe has won every single when he's been at Newcastle. He's won every single game against teams that play in red and white stripes.
Yeah, that's my biggest hope as well.
That's
Man, come on,
that's
man.
my joke.
Come on, man. Well,
And also, might Brentford put out a few of their
That's how much I'm clutching at straws.
Might Brentford put out a few
Yeah.
reserve players? They
Yeah.
might rest a few of their boys. Just go on, put the youth players out
I hope so.
because they have nothing to play for.
If they've got any players as well with their contract ending in the summer, they might play them because it's the last home game before they leave the club.
Possibly.
So we might get some of that. But you never know because you remember the last time we had that and it was nothing to play for. It was against Spurs when we got relegated and we thrashed them.
5-1.
Hey,
Yeah,
Adam Ball, you know what you're talking about right there,
we had
man.
no pressure, playing at home.
that was amazing. I mean, we had 10 men
Yeah.
for like half an hour.
Yeah, Mitrovic got sent off. And
I can't believe you're not
we're
gonna.
like, where was this football all season?
I can't
No
believe you
pressure,
guys.
and the fans celebrating. Rafa staying, and he didn't decide he was going to stay by then. But you think, fuck me, what was this like 3-4 games ago? And doesn't matter now. History.
Thank you, Stephen Field, for coming back, man. I haven't seen you in a minute, so thank you for coming back. If you haven't gone, maybe you just left the chat.
Yeah, Fuchs.
But where's my man Adam Ball? First time I'm seeing you saying like a rhinestone cowboy, by the way.
Yeah,
Like a rhinestone cowboy. You ever heard that song? Come on, man. Howdy, boys. Anyways, let's keep going. Damsgaard says Beer Viking. Everybody's putting their but look, man, I said the same thing about Brighton too, though. I mean, but I said the same thing about a lot of teams, but we didn't beat them. But so
Has Brentford got that Danish manager?
Yeah, what's his name again? Martin? No,
Frank.
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 I knew it was like a name that was a first name.
He's quite good, actually.
He's a good manager.
Yeah,
I like
he's
his
steady.
football, like.
He's steady.
Yeah, I think he's done well. He seems like a very cool head.
And I think next season they'll be about between.
I tell you what, I've just spotted on SofaScore here with Brentford.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the full squad, there's only 2 of them who've averaged under 7 all season.
Yeah.
There's only 2 players who've averaged under 7 on their SofaScores all
How's
season.
that possible, though? When they've
What do
been
you
in
mean, how's it
relegation
possible?
tussle, I
If
don't
you look
understand.
at ours, there's only 2 who played over 7 all season.
yeah.
But
How's Bruno and Gordon.
How's that
Maybe.
possible?
I mean, they're all in the
Mhm.
lows. We've got a Skrska 7.4 and Bueno 7.3, and then they're down 7, 11, 10, 6, 6, 5, 1, and 7
what's
dead
our-
for
what's
Rico
our
Henry.
Very skeptical of these ratings, by the way.
Yeah, well, what's our
So-
squad then?
2 6.
Because we can't be like 10 positions higher than them and having
Yeah.
lower average.
Exactly.
Unless it's like low expectation,
It's
they're
all
getting
getting a
the
little
points
silly.
over
I
compassion
love
or
Beer
something.
Vikings chat there. I'd swap Longstaff for Thomas Frank's wig.
Yeah.
It wouldn't take much.
I'd be
That's
interested
for
to see
sure.
what happens with De Zerbi as well, because he's sort of seems to have lost his luster a bit. There's a few he's another Thomas Frank type manager, isn't he? Very highly rated foreign manager.
Mhm.
But I hope we stick with Eddie and we don't get rid of these. Don't get rid of his team.
We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've only got 8 players averaging more than 7.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense then. So how can they have more players than us over 7 and they're 16th and we're 7th?
Well, we've got lots of 7.4, 7.4, 7.3, 7.2. Whereas they are just around about they're just above the 7 mark.
I got some maybe
3
key
players would get it.
head-to-head points that I might want to read from Sports Kida. Newcastle United have an excellent record against Brentford and have won 12 out of 17 matches between the two teams, as opposed to Brentford's 4 victories. Another point, Brentford have lost each of their last 4 matches against Newcastle United in the Premier League and have endured a longer such losing streak only against Crystal Palace in the competition. Newcastle United have won both their matches away from home against Brentford in the Premier League and have won their first 3 games only against Crystal Palace in the competition. Newcastle United, I don't know if that made sense. Newcastle United have lost their final Premier League game of the season in only one of their last 7 campaigns, with their only defeat during this period coming at the hands of Liverpool in 2019-2020 season. So I guess good stats, but you know how that goes. Stats are meant to be broken. So hopefully
That was
hopefully we
against
maintain
Liverpool with no fans, I think.
the
game.
one that Liverpool won. Yeah.
They got 7 players missing, but none of them look like the key players.
All right. Hey, GR, shout out to you, man. I'll read some of your comments at the end of the show. So thank you, brother. And appreciate your support as always. And have a nice time. Get some groceries. Get your stuff sorted, man. And welcome back. Welcome back on the chat. And also, Stephen Field says, I'm fine, Chris. And thanks and moved house, but all back to normal. Well, hopefully we can have you back on the chats now, mate. And of course, consider becoming a member. We have exclusive content as well as member giveaways, and also memberships are how we keep the channel running, and we keep everything going smoothly. So appreciate everybody that becomes members, and congrats to all the members that just became members. I'm saying members a lot. And hopefully you renew or you join at the end of this period as well. So that's the bigger thing. All right. So we did the numbers there again.
They're not watching, are you?
Oh, he's from Blythe. Look at that. You can buy the merch as well. Show it again, man. Show it again. Look at that.
Win, make sure you get
from Blythe
50% of the
as
profit.
well.
Yeah.
You can get the shirt as well. He's from Blythe. I was going to, we get about a pound of profit with those VAT stupid taxes from British folks. They're taking all that. So at this point, I was telling the Mighty Win, we're red as it can be, man. But I don't know. I guess that the UK they charge a VAT tax. I don't know. Never heard of that. But
yeah, VAT
on top of the regular tax, which I do no shipping for you guys, but I pay the freaking shipping. So imagine that. But listen, we're having fun here, and we got that sorted.
Oh, Queen of Hearts.
Wow. First of all, AG,
What
my
a lady.
man, gifted a membership, and that one went to Dave Telford. So thank you so much, AG. I appreciate your support as usual. And the Queen of Heart gave 30 members.
Wow.
I mean, 10 memberships. 10
You're a
memberships
little
away.
angel.
Yeah, Queen of Heart. I mean, you kidding me?
Amazing.
Queen of Heart. She's
Thank
our
you.
Irish lucky charm.
Thank you, Mary.
She's our lucky charm.
We've
She gets
missed
10
you.
memberships away that they're going to Andy Ford, Anthony Brett. They've gone to Ed's Mancunian Therapy. Is Mancunian, would he be a Man City?
Manchester. Yeah.
Mancunian is
Manchester.
Manchester.
Yeah, Mancunian. Okay.
And the fact that he's put Mancunian in probably means Man City,
Yeah.
It means he's from Manchester.
Nobody in Manchester supports the red ones.
Yeah, but the rest of the world, so imagine that
London.
they get a lot of money. All right, so Matt Henley, he got a membership as well from the Queenie. Also, oh man, skip Angela Baby, speaking gently, that's her name. Got a membership. Richard got a membership. Roz McFarlane, he's a regular viewer, and all of you guys are. If you got a membership, it's based on interaction. YouTube gives them away based on interaction, so I'm sure you guys are watching. Shamrock Balls, he got a membership as well. And Jackie Nicholson, as well as Mr. Reactions.
You can't handle the truth.
Congrats to all of you. Queenie, how come you're not a member, but you spent 30 quid on memberships? You got to be a member yourself, girl. But you're an amazing supporter. You went shopping the other day on the store. So I mean, listen, we go way back. So all hail the Queen of Hearts. Appreciate your support, Queenie. All right. That's something in America that we think that you guys say all the time. All hail the Queen, all hail the King. But I guess you guys don't. That's unfortunate. I guess I need to stop looking at. I need to stop watching Bridgerton, because I think that's how you guys live and talk, but you guys don't. You guys let me down, man. Especially DX. He's a hippie. He's
I don't know what's happened to my camera now. I've disappeared.
Oh, you're frozen, man. Hey, Queenie, he's playing. He's doing the Frozen. He's doing the Frozen.
Do I need to come out and come back?
You probably just have to I guess that was
let it be.
Why is DX sitting on Hall's lap? Yeah, that's right. Special thank you to everybody
with a smile.
Yeah. Multi-tax on everything. It is the British way. Cheers for the gift. Just heard many things. Shout out to you, Dave. Appreciate it, man. Isidro Zavala watching from work. It is, imagine, that's dedication, because in California, where he's from, it's 2 hours less, so it's about 3 p.m. So people are still working. But Isidro, watching, man. I love it. Okay, so all right, we are. Oh my God, we got an hour in. We haven't done anything.
Have we done our score table?
No, but we're going to. No worries. Knee worry, man. Knee worry.
Man. He's back.
Fuck, sick, man. That's what Mason.
Yeah,
that's how Mason.
By hope.
Yeah. You got. See, why you saying
in the chat? Fuck sick, man.
Fuck sick, man. Okay, so let's do our predictions, folks. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to mess around. We're here to tell the folks how it is.
Last game, I'm gonna see who's gonna win this.
This is the last game. The last hoorah for the Mags. The last chirp for the Magpies this season. And here we go. Predictions, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what Paul is gonna do because Paul is busy. But
we'll have to do the Manu one first.
You need to put the Manu score in.
Okay, what's the score there?
3-1.
Oh, 3-1, yeah.
3-2.
Well, 2-3 actually. 2-3.
No. So it's 2-3, yeah, because that's in February. Yeah.
2-3.
So that puts me
0
at 12. The Mighty Win at 14. Paul at 11. Who's next? Roy. Roy at 10 points. DX got 3, and Gary's got 8.
Oh,
So
Gary. Come on, Gary.
there's
give me
absolutely
that.
no way in hell and heaven that DX is going to catch up.
No,
So
if I get the right score, I get 5
You need
points.
to get it spot on.
I need Gary to get it wrong.
and Gary bottled it. See, try this time, bro, because you did a loss last time and it didn't work. So try hard this time. All right, so let's do our
I
predictions.
did a draw last time. It didn't work.
I will start, and I will do me prediction, mate. Man, this is gonna be a tough one. Everybody, please put your predictions in the chat.
Why? No, you put yours first. Come on, don't be a punani.
Come on, Chris.
Punani.
All right.
Yeah.
I will do
Come
my
on.
Punani.
Stop rushing me, man.
Punani.
I feel pressured. All right, Brentford, easy kill. It's like going hunting at the zoo, as we call it here in the South, man. So I'm gonna say 3-0 to Toon, no doubt about it. I'm not scared like none of these numbers here on this channel. So the next one goes to the mighty Win.
3-1.
3-1 the Toon, I'm supposing. And then Paul, we don't know, so we had to say. And
6-1. He's gonna say 6-1.
And Roy, what's your prediction?
2-1 win. Come on, 2-1. Yeah.
2-1 to 2.
Yeah,
there we go.
Realistic.
Next one is Dom.
Oh, he's the scary one now.
I feel like you should go to
try, man.
Gary first. I'm gonna say, oh god, a 2-2.
2-3.
2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
And Gary?
I'm going to go 3-2 then, the 2.
3-2.
Oh, well,
so Gary's got 3-2.
Okay, let me make it 4-4.
DX, why would you do a draw, man? I don't understand that. I'm nuts.
It's my only chance, isn't it? I have to get 5 points.
2-2.
Well, my actual prediction, I do think we'll probably win this one. 2-1.
So you want to change it?
Yeah, go on then. What
right.
the heck? I've already lost this competition.
If we get it right, I win it.
Yeah, but if whoever loses is going to give something away for the members, so that probably have to be.
I'll go to 17.
Who could that be?
And that's probably going to be you, bro. All right, Roy says 2-1.
My wins on what? How many points? You're on 13.
If it's 2-1, I get 3 points.
No, so he's Mighty Wins got 14.
So it goes 17.
Yeah. I got 1 on Wednesday.
15.
For our 2 goals.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? Fuck.
Come on, go for a real crazy score because you've got to beat Mighty Win.
No, keep a clean sheet.
No, but wait, even a win's not enough for you. You have to go for like a defeat or something.
I have to be perfect.
Right.
Because even if we win, he's going to get 2. Now I'll stick to 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1.
Yeah. All right.
As long as I'm not last place.
It's no disgrace coming second to the Mighty Win, man, Roy.
Yeah.
3 win. 3-1 the Mighty Win.
I feel I should almost go for like a 5-4.
Chris has got the clean sheet, so I don't think that's going to happen. So
I got a clean sheet.
We will concede.
No, I don't think so. I think
would love it if we give a clean sheet, but
love it.
I think we're going with everything.
We're
not going to. If
everyone's gone for a win, then.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's up you.
But always remember, I'm the only
No, I
one.
did. I went for a win.
Do you know the last time they beat us? Do you know the last time they beat us?
I told you guys the stats.
87.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
A few years back, wasn't it? 3 years, 4 years?
It was before the takeover.
Yeah, they beat us.
Wait,
no, that's not right, is it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, before
Didn't
the
they
takeover.
batter us?
Which, by the way, that brings me to a point. That brings me to tell you guys something. Next season, we're obviously looking to do other things different. We learned from this season what we did wrong. Bringing the Mighty Win is one of those. But we're gonna make it right next season, and we're gonna be more than likely. I'm thinking of building like a prediction thing for everybody in the. It could be members or it could be subscribers, whatever. But for not just us, but everybody out there, we're gonna compete. So we're gonna have to build. Now we're gonna have to find something. Unlike this dodgy sheet that the Mighty Win put up, but we're gonna have to figure something out. But maybe on the website we have to put it there and kind of have a like a
Update
regular
it, yeah,
league
we will.
table, etc. So we're gonna have to do something like that. So if you haven't already, go to the website NUFCtalk.tv and join our newsletter. By the way, which we got news, brand new news every day. No pun intended. All right. As far as our running predictions, do we have to update anything here?
Yeah, we've got to
Well,
update loads.
we had a 0 against Manu, so that
Oh my God, Brighton! We got to update a lot here,
we
man.
get yellow.
Yeah, that's right. It's
So
we
1
did
point. It
we
needs
did
to be
update
yellow.
it,
That's
but
isn't it?
So Man U, obviously, what
we
did we
were
say we were gonna
Man-
do?
We predicted 0. We got 0. So we were
Man
right.
U,
wasn't
none.
it?
That's yellow.
Hey, we predicted that. We got one
We
right,
knew
ladies
it.
and gentlemen.
And we predicted 1 for Brighton. So we got that.
Oh man, that's
And then
unbelievable.
Burnley, Spurs.
So we got that one.
Spurs beat
Okay.
Burnley, didn't they?
Okay, so Spurs, Spuds, Burnley, and
They
Sheffield.
spanked them. They spanked Burnley 3.
They lost against City.
No,
Uh,
they drew against Burnley, didn't they?
No, they
Come on,
beat
check it
Burnley.
out. Check it out.
They
Had
beat
the real.
Burnley 2-1.
Yeah.
Okay, so they got 3 then. And
And
then
then
Sheffield.
They got 3 as
They
well.
haven't played Sheffield yet, have they? No, they haven't played Sheffield yet.
Oh, they haven't played Sheffield. Okay,
No.
so we.
It's the last game of the season.
And they played City though. They lost.
But what
to
about
City,
Chelsea?
Yeah, they
and
lost to City.
They lost to. Did they lose to Chelsea as well? Yes, they
What?
lost to
They
Chelsea.
lost to Chelsea.
Oh,
with
so they
Lost to
4-0.
Chelsea. Yeah.
So we're gonna
God.
put 0 there.
Had they been in the running? Not,
They're on
not, not,
66.
not.
And again, what I was saying a while ago, we're gonna do the same thing for the whole league. So, but obviously it has to kind of match. If you predict the 2 to win everything, and then in the league you don't, so it's got to match. Okay, so what's Sheffield is the last one.
That's the last one, yeah.
they're
We
gonna win.
got Villa. Villa played Palace, and they were, I think what happened? They lost, didn't they? Or was it a draw?
They haven't played Palace yet.
What about Liverpool?
No, they
Oh,
played
Liverpool.
They
They
drew
play
with
Liverpool. They drew, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they've got to play
yeah,
Palace.
So
in the
they
final
played
round.
Palace.
that's there. We said that.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
got one.
It's academic at this point, anyway. isn't
So
it?
so
Unfortunately.
so Man U,
Man U
They-
got 0.
Beat
They
Villa.
lost to Arsenal and they beat us.
they lost to Arsenal.
So
How come they got 0? And
Yeah,
we
that doesn't
got
make
0
sense.
Yeah, because we predicted we were gonna beat them, but
yeah,
then we
but
didn't
on
change.
ours we put not.
But because we changed our mind, and then we didn't change it on this one on the
Okay.
menu.
Yeah,
Okay, so they got
Man
Brighton
got
at the end.
9.
All
We
right.
predicted a win, have we?
Okay.
No,
So
Man U are supposed to have the same point.
Brighton
Well,
got a
Brighton-
point, which is what was
they-
said.
They got a
No,
point.
there's something wrong with the Man U one.
no, man.
Okay. Because we had the Brighton, they got 3 against Brighton already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Brighton tune. What was that?
That's right.
1-1.
1-1. Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
according to this, we're gonna finish 8th.
And Chelsea. Wait, hold on, man. And Chelsea, did they beat
Appreciate
Chelsea?
that.
They lost 2-1.
They lost
No, they
against
lost, didn't
Chelsea,
they?
so there it is. And they
Yeah,
got
so
Man
it's
U
0.
at the end.
No, you need to make
Uh,
that 0. You need to make that 0 for
A
Brighton.
big fat
It
zero.
is. It is. Oh, they
That's
lost
right.
against Chelsea. Yeah, that's right.
That's,
So
yeah,
it
it's
needs
a
to be
chance.
0. Yeah, so they're on
Okay,
51.
so they're not playing anymore.
And West
West-
Ham.
what about West Ham?
They haven't played Luton, have they? Did they play
West
Luton?
They
Ham,
play
yeah.
City.
Yeah.
I think it was a draw, wasn't it? 2-2 or 3-3.
Well,
or
check
something.
the damn
Yeah,
league.
it
No,
was
the-
2-2, wasn't it?
I don't remember that.
West
game.
Ham beat Luton 3-1.
Okay,
3-1.
so
Yeah.
they got 3
Take-
points.
take
There you
away
go.
for it, Wayne.
One
Take
game
away
played.
They've
for
got
it.
3 points, which is what we predicted.
Chelsea have just been winning every game, so 3-3, 3-3.
Okay, Chelsea's just won everything. So there we go. 3 and this one.
Well,
3.
let's hope the last one they get beat.
Oh, let's hope Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Solanke does us a
You
favor,
never
and
know.
then he says he does something to the
Mm.
camera, like cuckoo, and then we'll know he's coming.
How many?
And one-
They've won
win.
4 in a row.
I think
Eh,
Chelsea should have more points than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
They
don't
have.
know, me.
We're on 57.
they're on
This
16.
says, what does this say?
I don't know. I'll tell you right now. So what we got the last match
They're
is
on
obviously.
57, Chelsea on
So we are on 57.
This is on
We
60.
predicted that we were gonna lose against Brentford. Oh hell no, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
So
could be
that's
awesome.
not gonna get it done. So obviously,
So as per our predictions, we're gonna finish 8th. Let's hope we are wrong.
and that would be Man U got 59 exactly. Everything is almost like it happened. Because obviously we are predicting that we were gonna beat Brentford. That's what we just did. Obviously, when we did this, we didn't do that. But if we win, we would go. We would be above them. So we would.
The worst thing, you know what the worst thing would be? Man U drawing with Brighton and us.
Oh, I
losing.
know. That
was
would be
good.
the
worst
And then
result.
that's what.
But then that's kind of what happened with the Milan game, isn't it? We could have won and gone through, so it would be a similar scenario. That would sum up the season. I suppose.
Yeah. Tenji says this is like watching C-Fact in the 90s. Yeah, man. We got Mighty Wind is still living in the 90s, man. We gotta get something sorted, man. This is like a bunch of numbers on the but he did it quickly.
If I was picking another decade to live in again, it would be the 70s, not the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, I know we know why though.
I thought you would have
like
said the 60s.
You like that?
No, 60s were good.
You like that stuff?
I don't remember much about them. If you can remember the 60s,
you could have seen
you weren't
Newcastle
living.
win a cup in the 60s.
Yeah, I remember the 60s. I used to swim.
I don't know, man.
If you can remember the 60s, you weren't there.
I wasn't there. I was a sperm then.
I
was one of those 10 million, and I'm the only one who made it.
You won the race. You didn't. Thankfully, you didn't bottle it.
Yeah, I don't bottle it. Managed to beat 1 million.
Would be there saying I'm talking about the 1870s. That's where that would be.
Hoof it.
Hell yeah, man.
Hoof it, what?
All right. So, anything we're missing for the match preview? Men of the match.
We've done it.
Quickly, men of the match.
My man of the match. I'm gonna pick Gordon because he's the only one with balls in that team in the last 3-4 games.
I'm gonna say J7.
J7. Interesting.
You can heat the ball properly.
J7's gonna come on and bulldoze with through.
Do you know, I think I'll go with Dan Burn. Why not? He's going to score a header.
From a corner, hopefully from Gordon.
Yeah.
Not.
And he'll celebrate, take his shirt off and start to celebrate with the
Gordon,
mighty
I tell you what, Gordon's
baby
corners,
oil and the mighty win in the corner.
Gordon's corners are better than Trips' corners.
Would be fantastic.
Yeah, for me, Gordon's corners and even set pieces.
Another ball where they need to be. And if we had a proper centre forward, a lot of them would be converted.
Yeah,
so the last time Brentford beat us, it's in the league, not in the League Cup, was 1948.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
In the league?
Let's
in the league.
Craig.
They beat us in the cup in 20, but not in the league.
All right. Let's go with some comments real quick and before we take off. Mighty Mag, did I see that correct? Actually, K's got thrown out again today or yesterday. Was it today again?
Yep.
Today, yep.
Yeah.
Is what we anticipated, wasn't it?
It was yesterday, actually.
Yeah. AG, I'm praying, man. You're in Chelsea lose. I think a draw is on the cards for us. Sabir Biking, we need to update Mighty Win spreadsheet to Microsoft 1990. Matt Fletcher, good day, everyone. Nice to catch a live stream. Shout out to you, Matt Fletcher. Thank you, man, for being on the show, brother.
Thank you.
And watching on a replay if you do. Hell's Sean says Craig Hope made a comment today, which to me made a lot of sense. Where has all the shit housery gone?
Because J7 hasn't been playing. When he's back, he's the one who does it.
Well, he was making the point. We've had 11 defeats this season. We only had 3 last season. Now, last season we didn't win as many, but we drew 10 of them.
Yeah.
And if
we were talking about Murphy waving Tarata.
If those defeats had been draws, which a lot of them were got, as he says, with our shithousery tactics.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be in this predicament now.
Let's move on. Beer says Longstaff, 0 tackles, 0 interceptions, 0 blocks, 0 fouls, 0 dribbles. He's Mr. 0. GR, yes, mate, both games. And
the worst Geordie to ever put that shirt on.
But for Spurs,
I've seen Jamie McClem play.
Let me read the comment real quick. I guess he's going to both games, but for Spurs, the prawn sandwich brigade, which I'm a bit disappointed about, but free booze, and that's a caveat. Jam Stasher, Wilson has had a sign on his locker since last week going fishing.
Sounds like he might have checked out.
I think he's gonna play.
Yeah. AG, I have said Wilson has bailed on us since his last game. I may be wrong, but it's lots to make you think that he has. Kenny Trips doesn't want to go to Australia. Kenny also says Wilson last week, more like since Christmas. Farmer, ankle injuries might be okay with adrenaline, but give it 12 hours and it feels like herpes.
Is that true, Mighty Win?
Yeah, well, no. Oh,
you're the only one who's qualified to answer.
Drink some water, man. Amy says Trippier isn't happy about going to Australia. Barbara, shout out to Barbara, says this great show here. Here it is. Hit the likes, everyone. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you so much. Mad Mag says I love Trips, but after his late form, he needs every minute of game time he can get. I don't understand his comments on the Aussie trip. Yeah, well, he's trying to go to the Euros, but Philip Shuttleworth says Pope, Joe Linton, Barnes must all start in my eyes, and we will win easily. But will Eddie start them all from the start?
Well, if he starts them after an hour, that would be unusual.
Yeah. Farmer says, back when I was a millionaire elite athlete, I complain about everything also. That point, you cannot shrug that point under the rug. Because some people will say, well, I know people say they're $1 million athletes, but what about, no, man, that right there kills everything. Shut the hell up. You don't have to be happy about it, but don't tell the fans, don't tell the mic. If you're unhappy with the club organizing this, then go to the whoever did it, knock the door, and tell them, listen, this is nonsense. But don't tell the fans, because you're making the fans feel like nothing, like crap. I don't like that. AG, end of the day, Trips is well played.
Well paid, I think he means.
Well paid, agree. Don't plaster it all over the media. Exactly. My man, I don't know how to say your name, but you're always in the chat. You must tell us, though, so we can. What is that? Norwegian?
How do you pronounce it? Put in how you pronounce it.
Man, I can't. I don't even see it. I said
Malay or Thai or something that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Dunswu.
Azu Dongyu
Sunswa
says Newcastle must develop 24-25 by players quality. Yeah, I agree with that. Tenji Vivid, some of them won't have to play, but some can just sign autographs, etc. Listen, man, I'm all for it. Make the fields happy, man. It makes their life almost, because when they keep their stuff forever. Now some numpties sell it, but listen, man, make their time. Like who told me? I think it was.
I mean, we've had Mark Tune Under on Worldwide from the Tune Under podcast. I mean, they are buzzing for it. They just cannot wait for them to get there.
They're buzzing. And so the last thing they want to hear is that players don't want to go, because it's a little bit distasteful. And
especially for Trips, you think he's more of a diplomatic than that.
Diplomat, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
But anyway, let's not.
Beer Viking. It's only in Australia because we are dropping Garanko off and Spurs are dropping off Highline. Imposter, no clue. Arsenal, the Groot, Chris, and the panel. What are your expectations? Well, there's a question. Expectation from next season. Let me clip this. Well, we won't do expectation for next season really right now. We'll do a whole show on it that we expect to see you in the group. But I will tell you this, man. I think we're going to be fighting for the title.
We're going to win it. We're going to win the treble next season, fella.
I'm not going to predict anything.
Quiet, but I'll tell you something. He went down in my estimation when he said that. We have not resorted to that. But I'll tell you, you can tell him now, be watching it. We're still fighting for this title. And he's got to go to Middlesbrough and get something. And I'll tell you, honestly, I will love it if we beat them. Love it.
It never gets
for you, isn't it? It gets the team.
You need to tell Arsenal, together we can change history.
Yeah.
Believe me, together we can change history.
Ronald says, apparently the black market is thriving because of it, AG. Also, their COVID rules were absurd, if mental. What are we talking about here? I don't know what we're talking about.
Anthony Gordon.
Because of AG? No, that's antagonizing Geordie.
Yeah, antagonizing. I don't know. I don't know who booked that. Who marked that? Gem Stasher, how can we make predictions for next season?
Yeah,
before the
good point. Because we don't know who's going and coming, do we?
That's right. Farmer says we bottled it when we gave up points to Everton on April 2nd.
No. One player bottled it.
That's it. Yeah, only one.
That means give up on life.
Paulo's
I got battered on Twitter for this.
Yeah.
I got absolutely battered on Twitter for this.
All right. Jam says, oh, there we go. Adam Ball like a rhinestone cowboy. Yeah, we read that one. Appreciate you, my friend. Farmer, I predict a 1-0 butt clenching pants pissing tune victory. I love it. Thank you so much to the Queen of Heart for giving 10 memberships away. Appreciate your support. As usual, never goes unnoticed. You're amazing. Thank you, AG, for also giving a membership away. And of course, we gave 10 memberships away too. We got 21 new members. So all of you, please consider supporting the channel after your free membership runs out. It means the world to us. And of course, you're getting stuff for it. You're getting podcasts just for you, videos just for you, and of course, giveaways as well. You will be able to win an Andy Cole signed shirt, signed by the Mighty Wayne, but it's a signature anyway. You just tell your friends that Andy Cole signed it. No, I'm playing. It's a signed shirt for of Andy Cole at the end of this month, at the end of May. So listen, appreciate all your support. What is that? Oh, we're gonna be giving that away as well.
Yep.
We're gonna be giving a Newcastle United history book written by Paul Joannou.
And when I lose the thing, I'll be giving this away. So
you're gonna have to give some away because you're about to lose that.
Oh bloody hell!
Yeah, we'll show you later on, man. No worries.
It's a signed Harvey Barnes.
I've got some signed boxer shorts.
They've got holes in them. I'm not having
the original
worn by me. Yeah,
the original
much worn.
That's washed since 1993.
Much worn by the bottle.
Match worn. Yeah, you know it's match worn.
Still got the deep heat stain on him.
What?
You know it's match worn, boy.
Oh, no.
It's got everything on, man. Everything on it, never washed. And wore many times.
Smell like Jean-Paul Gucci. Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so much, folks. Tomorrow, American Mags here. Saturday, no game, but the American Mag show will be there. And the Imposter, Mighty Wayne. So check it out. It's probably going to be, what is it going to be? 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Check out for 10 p.m. and we'll get it that way. Ed's Mancunian Therapy. You got a membership to you, by the way. The first time I'm seeing you in the chat, just letting you know. So appreciate you watching, my friend. And good luck to, if you're a City fan, good luck to City but you might not be.
Come on, City.
You might not be. But hopefully, the group is not going to like that. So anyways, good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night for another late night talk. By the way, actually, earlier at midday, our Undisputed podcast comes out. It's going to premiere. And of course, watch it as a video. Me and the Mighty Wayne talked about Isak or Solanke. So check it out. What do you think? Do we need a striker? Check that video out tomorrow. Long podcast coming up at midday UK. And of course, late at night, we have our American Max show. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Hey, guys, I've got say hi.
Newcastle fans.
Who is?
Hello.
Who's this star
I'm the
of the
number
show?
one supporter of Newcastle.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
A good day to all.
He doesn't know he's live on YouTube now.
Good day to you, my friend. Good day to you, man. Thank you so much for rubbing in. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Ciao.
All right.
Shout
out.
Whoop the twat.
Gary,